Hey everybody, this is a quick how-to video on what to do if you have keyed lug nuts that look exactly like this and don't have the key for them. I pointed out in the last episode that I have keyed lug nuts and I don't have the key. So we're going to head down to AutoZone or Advanced Auto. I'll let you know which one has it if they do have it, and hopefully we can get lucky and we can swap the fronts to the back and backs to the front, because as soon as I get up to about 4,000 RPMs the back end gets really squirrely. And I'm guessing that's because there is zero tread on those tires. So I'll let you know in a couple seconds. So I literally just got back from AutoZone. I want to be very clear about that because something special happened. Not that I am sponsored by AutoZone, but compared to Advanced Auto down here, I have much better luck. So we found this. It is the 10-point lug nut socket lug removal tool. I haven't tried it yet, so we don't know if it's going to work. But the nice gentleman behind the counter, I said, do you guys have any compression gauges? Because you know that I have the Cabrio. And he's like, yeah, hold on one second. So he goes out there and he pulls out this one, this OEM, which is a very funny name for this. He's like, yeah, you could borrow this one. I was like, oh, I didn't know you guys had this for the tool rental program. He's like, yeah, it's $40 if you want to rent it for the night or however long you need, and then when you bring it back, you get your $40 back. I was like, that's pretty sweet. That's basically like doing the job for free. So, long story short, he can order more of these if I want to buy a brand new one, or if I want to just keep this one, I can for $40, or if I want to return it, I'll get my $40 back, which is definitely what I'm going to do, because why use my own tools when I can use somebody else's? But I'm going to do that on my other channel, Do Something Everyday 2. And if you want to see how that turns out with the Cabrio, go ahead and head over to my other channel, my first channel actually, Do Something Everyday 2. I'm going to have a link in the description below if you want to see what happens with the Cabrio's compression test. So part of the reason why I'm doing it on that channel is because I want to try and get some more subscribers on there, because it's getting pretty close to hitting 1,000, which means I'll get paid. So once that channel is making money, then I'll have 2 channels bringing in some income, which means more content for you guys. Anywho, if you want to see that, it'll be on the other channel. Otherwise, let's go see if this works. Literally walking over. You guys are going to be here with me if it works or not. Cross your fingers. Hey, it's the right one. Okay, that's awesome. That's great. I guess if we want to actually do this job, I'm gonna need a little bit more room. I forgot the camera sits inside most of the day and it has to acclimate, so that's why it's all fogged up. Here we go. The only other thing that I'm praying for is that these things are not like too ugga-mugga tight, because I have had lug nuts that have been 400 foot-pounds with air tools before that I've had to try and remove. You have no idea how many Husky sockets I had to buy and then replace with Husky sockets, because I kept breaking them and they kept giving them to me for free. Just a side note before we start, don't buy Husky sockets. They suck. Also before we start, I didn't buy different lug nuts yet because I want to get colored ones, which is gonna kind of give away the new color combo of the car. So we are going to have them on order and get them real soon. Well, that could have been dangerous. Simple trick for you guys at home if you've never done this, which I honestly couldn't believe. Make sure that you loosen the entire side first. Don't take them all the way out, just loosen them, because you will never break these things free once the car's in the air. These handles are wonderful to grab onto. Now we just gotta jack up the car. If you've got jack stands, now's the time you want to use them. We're not trying to put too much pressure on them right now. We just want to get them on, and then we will tighten them down accordingly once we're back on the ground. Yeah, racing slicks that aren't really racing slicks. To the front. The one thing about them, they're nice and light. I appreciate that. Alrighty, let's lower the car back down. tighten them up. If you can, do it in a star pattern. You should always do it in the star pattern. Hey buddy, thanks for ruining my show. I'm not going to bore you with the other side, so let's skip to the end. So I was debating on showing you this or not, and I'm going to show it to you because just in case you get put in the same situation as I am, you already know what's going on. So I was trying to get the, it was actually the front wheel on, and it just wasn't going all the way flush against the hub, and I'm like, all right, what's going on? So I looked real quick and I saw some hub-centric spacer. I'm like, oh, okay, so what's up with the back wheel? You know, this one. It's like, oh, that one doesn't have one on it. They were stacked up. The original one from the front was already on it still, and then the second one that I tried to put on was still in the rim that I was putting onto the front wheel, so you can't stack two of them on top of each other, obviously. So we just got to take this one back off, put this back on, and it'll be done. So the whole point of this episode was to see if switching my fronts to back would keep the rear tires from spinning so easily at higher RPMs. So we're going to go check that out. First I got to wash up and then try and mount my fake GoPro. Here's my plan. I'm going to take this fake GoPro, mount it to this busted gauge cluster hood, and drop it in place. That looks like it's permanently mounted, right? I have no idea how much battery I have in that GoPro, so here we go. I'm gonna do my best to talk and tell you how it's going. That's a train, but it's probably gonna get pretty loud and windy. How do I look? Oh geez, there you go. Maybe I can hold that in place while going fast. Yeah, we'll see. Better. Whew. My seat is not bolted in. We should go home. A lot of bugs out today. And this concludes our tour. So we just got back, and I think it's greatly improved. It'd probably be even better if I had 4 good tires. I think it's actually on either deceleration or on actually braking. I think one side is pulling much harder than the other. So basically the left front brake is doing all of the braking right now, and that's a little sketchy because you go to brake and you just kind of dart to one side. So we're gonna have to look into that. Otherwise, I think that's going to wrap up this episode. Again, if you wanted to see the compression check on that one, head over to Do Something Everyday 2. I'll put the link down here. Actually, it's just going to be words down here. The link will be in the description below. Thanks for watching. See you on the next episode.